Good evening, everyone. Am I audible? Okay, good evening. Hello, everyone. Okay, fine. Hello, everyone. Welcome to today's session. And thank you for joining us today. Somebody has, somebody is unmuted here. I'm getting a background. Okay, Lavanya, thank you so much for giving that answer. Thank you. Okay, so today we have this interesting conversation. But before that, I want to say that like every career begins with a choice and a decision. And sometimes the best guidance comes from the person
मुझे
who is
अलाउ ही नहीं कर रहे थे और मुझे घुसाया वो शुरू ही नहीं हुआ हम्म
who can anybody
Anushri ma'am, your mic is on unmute.
Sakshi is it was Sakshi, I guess. Okay, so what I was saying is every career begins with a choice and a decision. And sometimes the best guidance comes from someone who stood once you are today. Okay, so right now you are at a juncture where we were also at one time of time, at one time. And today we are going to talk about this particular topic, which is going to be revolving around like wondering what next after BTech or wondering where a BTech can take you. And you are going to hear what BTech can take you from our alumni. My name is Anuradha, and I am thrilled to be joined by some of our amazing alumni who have walked the path of BTech from BML Munjal University and have gone ahead to do some of the inspiring things like getting into the top companies or starting with their own ventures. So let me invite our guest. They are our alumni guest, and the first guest is Sidhyant Manu. Sidhyant Manu is a BTech alumnus. He is a consultant at INC WMC Ministry of Coal, Government of India. Sidhyant works on key national infrastructure project with Ministry of Coal. Previously, he led sustainability initiative as director at eCore Private Limited. He is also currently the president of BMU's Alumni Association, which is reflecting his ongoing commitment to leadership and community. So, welcome, Sidhyant. Second alumni guest we have today is Shivani Mittal. Shivani is also a BTech alumnus with us. She is a software development engineer at BNY Mellon. At Bank of New York Mellon, Shivani builds a scalable tech system for global financial operations. Her time at BMU helped her grow the technical and professional confidence needed to thrive in a high performance environment. And lastly, we have Yash Mehta. He is also a BTech alumnus. He is an engineer at Hughes Systique Corporation. Yash works on advanced connectivity and software innovation. His journey reflects BMU's focus on hands-on learning and industry exposure and building real work skill that starts from the start. So welcome you all and thank you for being with us here. So let us start from the very beginning. Let us go a few years back when we were at a similar stage of life where most of our audience are. All three of you, Sidhyant, Shivani, and Yes, you were also at same stage where you have just given your class 12th examination. You were done with your JEE mains, and you were at the phase where you wanted to take BTech as your career path. So, what was that one thing that influenced you or made a decision that you want to go ahead and continue with BTech as a career path? Was it your parent, or was it your teacher or your friends who inspired or influenced you to take the journey as a BTech? So little bit about that. Just give a little short introduction of yours. You can just tell us where are you from and what led you to join BTech at BML Munjal University. So if Sidhyant, if you can take up this question.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am, for the kind words. Hello, everyone. So glad to be here. And first of all, I'd like to thank Anuradha, ma'am, and the other faculty members involved for inviting me here for this chat. So, a brief introduction about myself. My name is Sidhyant Manu, and I'm alumni of BM 2014 to did my BTech in electronics and communication engineering. And post that, I was placed in a renewable energy company where I started working at ground level in the renewable energy systems. Basically, rooftop solar systems is where I was working initially. And then eventually, I also got a chance to work as a political consultant where I worked with Uttarakhand and Goa Assembly elections. I was taking care of the campaign teams there. And eventually that role now took me to a role of a consultant where I'm currently employed as a consultant with the Ministry of Coal. And basically what we are doing here is we are promoting sustainability in terms of mine closure practices. Whenever there is a mining activity that goes on, so the government makes sure that once the mining is completed, the whatever activities needs to be done in terms of keeping the ecological balance intact. International conference where more than 40 countries were invited, and we did this in and we highlighted what exactly India is doing in terms of sustainability, and we are mining and other activities that goal is aligned with a sustainable goal. I would say that like when we joined, with the very initial thought that we all had was that one, it was a new university and it was a very first batch. So we thought that we'd get an ample chance to make sure that, we were involved in the decision making, and we would get more exposure in terms of, setting up the trends, how exactly what we are looking to move ahead with. And we were very fortunate that we got very cooperative faculty members, cooperative staff at BMU. In fact, the students and peers, I cannot, I would say whatever little I have achieved, I would give major credit to my peers in terms of, how your peers help you develop. It is much, much, much more important that you spend more time. One good fact about BMU is it is an amalgamation of students all over from India. So you get to experience the culture, you get to learn from them what different aspects they bring to you. And it's a very good exchange there that actually helps build up your career later on.
Okay, wow, that's great. So nice hearing a lot about you. And most
And
importantly,
apart from that, so currently, like I do, so where we are trying to make sure gives back to the university. So in that regard, we have, I believe, more than 20 odd students have already either done internship through us or are placed at various companies. We're also trying to make sure that the current students get more and more benefits from the existing alumni network. In that regard, various events have been organized already, and many more are in the pipeline. So I hope that the alumni community keeps on cooperating, and the university maintains the way that it has so professionally and in a very warm way. They have welcomed us time and again. So, and to the new students, I would say that I believe this is one of the best universities you will have in terms of access to the environment, in terms of what you can do. The flexibility, there is a lot of flexibility. The practical learning and approach is so good. I believe that speak. So that was something brief about myself. So over to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Siddhant. So nice listening to all this thing. Yeah, and most importantly about the student life, the campus that we have it. So we would like to have more insight regarding this. But before getting into the next question is open to anybody like Yash and Shivani. Shivani, you can take it. So when we are starting, now we have just gone few years back. We are at a stage where we have just given our class 12th. So when you are transitioning from your school and then you are coming down to Dharuhera, the campus, university campus. You know, at the when you are at a school, you are in a very protected environment. You are getting everything at a ease because family members are there. Now there is a transition happening from home. Now you're coming to a campus where probably you have to do everything on your own. You have to even stay in a hostel where you have to share a room with someone you even don't know. The friend is coming from some part of the country, as Siddhant has already mentioned, that we have a student from across all part of country, from most probably 26 state we cover. So you are going to share the room with them. Now you have to have some timetable that at this time only you have to go to the mess and then you'll get breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So with that, I want to ask you, like, what was your first few days at campus life? Were you were excited? Were nervous? Or was it like, yeah, I'll do it as it comes along the way? How was it? Anybody, any of you can take it.
Yes, you want to take it or shall I take it?
Yeah, fine. You can go
Shivani,
ahead,
go ahead.
Shivani.
Thanks, Anuradha, for the question. I can relate with all of them because I've been recently graduated, not much, like 2 years back only. But yeah, so when I just entered the campus, I was extremely nervous. First of all, after 12, this is the first time you stay out of home for most of the people who are not in day boarding school and stuff. So this is the first time you're going to step out of your hometowns, your cities, away from your parents. You're going to be extremely nervous. I was truly. You will feel homesick. I felt it for the first week and honestly a bit lost also. But that will go away with time, believe me. Just follow whatever comes your way. Okay. Don't from the day one start having plans and all those because they don't work, honestly. It is BTech. It prepares you for something very different and not just following something. Okay. So yeah, when I started to pursue BTech, I had no idea since I was the first from my family to start and to step into BTech and that too in computer science. And I had no one above me who could, explain me through the path or take me through easy ways or be a godfather or godmother for me in this industry. But I did what came to my way. I just went with the flow. I tried everything I could. I literally was in curriculum, outside the curriculum, everywhere. Wherever I can step in, I stepped it. I would say this is the time where you can make mistakes. You should choose to make mistakes because honestly, you'll get the ample amount of support, the environment to grow, and mindset of equal opportunities. Everyone around you would be of same age category, so it would be easier for you to gel up. And to the point where Siddhant and Anuradha spoke that people from different cities, different parts of country would come, and you have to share room with them. I would say that this time would be the most easiest one. Believe me, once you move out of the campus to a corporate culture, you still have to share room with some strangers. Okay, but campus life would be much easier. And yeah, have fun. Um, Start looking up to opportunities that you are excited about, or even if you're not excited about, just you know go into them because this is the time you have to explore. If you miss out this time, you're gonna regret long time after that. So yeah, all the best to who all are coming to the campus.
Yeah, thank you, Shivani. With that, I can pick out one very strong point from your viewpoint is that you have to make the best because you're going to get all the opportunities at the university. You will be flooded with so many options, so many things, but you have to make the best from the whatever is coming into your plate. So that is one point. In addition to this, what were your best hangout area? Did you have any late night group sessions, or it was like what was your day to day life at campus?
A lot actually. Yash would relate because we were from the same batch. We
Oh,
graduated together. So during our time, we had this Area 51, and it was like a spot where you have some board games and you play together with your friends. So it used to open late night, and we all gonna sit there, have chit chats, discuss about projects. Then another one would be MPH because I was into badminton team, so I used to spend a lot of time over there. And then whenever you participate in any function or in any sort of talk, you go into MPH. So whenever you go for a campus visit, do visit all these spots. They're gonna be your all-time spots, believe me. And then cafe, obviously, tea cafe and mess. 4 times a day you visit the mess for your stomach, and that becomes a place where you forget about all your worries and your tasks. You just go there before class, after class, have your snacks. Roam around the college. Yeah, these were some great hangout points for our group at least.
okay. Good to know that. Yeah, we right now we have come up with many other options and many outlets. So if you will be visiting, you'll get to see that. So with that, to Yash, uh, BML Munjal University is known for its curriculum and pedagogy, and we strongly focus on the new age learning, which is like curriculum is like 45% hands-on learning, experiential based learning. So coming back to that thing only, and there will be a lot of rigor when you are doing BTech. You have a lot of rigor in the program, but once you are at the campus, what was your life apart from academia? Apart from academics, what was the thing that really helped you later in the life? And something like it can be the clubs that we have, or the
Yeah.
cultural activities, or the sport we have, or the incubation center you have, which prepared you to take challenge in your upcoming or right now the present life in the work environment.
So outside academics, I think BMU taught me a lot through clubs, fest, and I think daily campus life. And starting with club, I think I started my journey with ACM. And to be very honest, it helped me a lot in boosting my technical skills through workshops, hackathon, and peer learning as well. And I think one of the biggest learning experience that I got it was from organizing events and honestly leading fest 67 milestone. And honestly, leading a fest is not easy. It's not like the attending. It's not like attending one. And it comes with its own set of challenges, managing people and handling last minute chaos and ensuring things run smoothly because you have people from outside campus as well. It taught me leadership, teamwork, time management, and most importantly, how to stay calm under pressure situation. Also, I was also part of NSS Society during my time. I think it gave me a good exposure to social initiatives, which taught me how to give back to the society. I believe all these experiences outside the classroom shaped my personality, built my confidence, and now I think it prepared me for the real world challenges, also for the corporate.
Please record you opening the whiteboard.
Sorry.
Students are playing around with whiteboard. Can they admin now?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, it's
Thanks.
fine.
yeah.
Okay, thank you, Yash. That was nice to hear. Yeah, so to the to our future engineers, those who have joined us today as an audience, you are not going to.
I think students are playing with the whiteboard.
So I think we should not give them the access to do all this thing. So this also reminds you of your days, right?
A
Yeah,
lot.
we also did the same.
You also used to do the same thing. That is why you could relate
And
it. You could
Yeah.
relate
to
it so easily.
adding to it, we were the COVID batch, so all our classes were online.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
Initially,
COVID.
I think we were there for 6 months, and then COVID came.
Yeah.
we were at home for almost 2 and 2.5 years,
Yes,
and we
yes.
But
spent almost.
yeah, and
Please
to the
continue.
point that also, Anuradha, sorry Yash for cutting you off.
Hmm.
University was very quick and arranging online classes. Believe me, they I think predicted earlier. Uh, in in March itself, they started the online classes, so they were
Yeah.
quick enough with their pedagogies.
Yes, yes. So that was also an experience, like, COVID happened and nobody thought that BTech we are joining and then we'll have online classes. This was something unexpected of, but yeah, you all got that opportunity as well. So coming back to the next question is, what I was telling is Yash has already given us a very important information here is that all of you, those who are joining here, please don't come with this mindset that you have to only study the technical thing. Nowadays people skill, soft skill, communication skill,
Right.
all this plays a very equivalent role. Now it is becoming more or less equivalent to the hard skills. So come up with this mindset that you have to take part in all the activities, whatever comes in your way. And what Yash was mentioning was like organizing a fest. It seems to be a fest, but those who are actually organizing and coordinating at the back end, go and ask them the kind of hard work that goes in for organizing everything. So
It's almost
everybody,
uh,
please carry on.
it's almost, I think, 4 to 5 months of preparation for just 3 days. I think it took so much effort, and then at the end you get the result, and it's very feels very good.
I mean,
Yeah,
I would like to add up to this organization thing. So, see, I mean, you never know what skill takes you where. I remember one of my batchmates, Yash. Yash Raj was his full name. We used to call him Yash. Yash was
Yeah,
very much into organizing events at BMU. So he started Rudraksh at BMU.
yeah,
And right now, Rudraksh is a multi-crore business. And Yash is running it at, I believe, UAE. From UAE is where he's running all things around. So they're doing events at Emirates, multiple countries. They have done some events in India as well. So you never know what skill set and what experience takes you where. So I mean that's one insight I can share about one of the BMU alumni, how organizing events at BMU took him to a career where now he's doing it full time with a lot of people working under him. And now it's a multi-crore business already.
yeah, yeah. So that is well said, Siddhant, for adding that point that you have to don't keep restricted to only one thing. Keep your mind open. Come with an open mindset. Come with an attitude that you have to learn whatever comes in your way. Having said that, we'll talk about something about project. Okay, so I'll give. I would like Siddhant only to answer this because project in our university, since all of you are from BTech, in SOET school, we have the concept of this practice school, which we call it as internship, and which is mandatory for all the student across all the school. But getting internship and getting again, some of them got PPOs, which is called as pre-placement offer. How has that helped you? And what kind of project you worked in, how that internship helped you, and how is that again helping you right now also when you are at this stage of your life? So if you could just answer that.
So so basically the practice school concept at PMU is I would say really unique and very helpful. You realize it later. Once you are sitting for placements, you actually realize the value of, real life experience of industry. So I did my PS2 at Siri Pilani, CSIR Siri, where I was working with the microwave tubes division. Because I was doing my BTech in electronics and communication. So I went there and there we did a project on design of gyrotron assisted processing chamber. So basically, what Siri is doing, they're a part of this Sun on Earth program. Sun on Earth program is basically ITER, International Thermonuclear Experimental Reactor, from which India is also contributing with one of the machines. So that's what we were working in. I was very fortunate that I got mentors who taught me that, what are our contributions and how this program is going to help not just India, but the entire world. I mean, India is also playing their part in it. So that exposure very well got me to the idea of how things work, how major softwares are, how do we do the testing, real-time testing of projects which we are doing in real world. And apart from that, I also got to do some minor projects with my professors at BMU. And the minor project was regarding a grid-connected solar rooftop system, which is deployed at BMU only. If anyone had a chance to go at the rooftops, you will see. So how the entire system works and how it helps the university, how much carbon emission it offsets and everything I worked on with the professor. And I would say that when the placement time came, that part actually helped me a lot. So I was not one of the, I would say, I would not count me as one of the brilliant students who scored 8 or 9 CGPA. I was among the average ones. But when the company comes, basically they do not assess you based on sheer CGPA. They assess you based on, terms of
I guess.
believe. There were 18, 19 students, many of them had higher CGPAs, but they only selected 2 students. And the only edge that we had was because we had done those projects which the companies were already doing. So that's really, really important. PS2 and PS3 are extremely important as you realize the value once you are sitting for the placements.
Yes, very true. Till the time you're not sitting for campus drive, you don't have the idea like every aspect is important, not only the technical and the CGPA. Obviously, that plays a greater role, but yeah, apart from that, the add-on part also plays a vital role in actually giving a polished thing. So, Shivani, so many things was happening at your engineering time. So you stayed there for almost 4 years. That comes down to 48 months, quite a good amount of time. So when you were there and during your in engineering time, so many things happening like lot of courses. You may have to study a lot. You have to do internship. You have to take part in clubs. You have to go for sports. So many things was happening. At what point of time did you realize that, or did you have the clarity that what you want to do after a graduation? That clarity came when, at what point of your college life?
Great question, Radha. Thank you for that. I would say honestly, I wasn't very sure about what I need to do till my third year because first year you are developing your foundational subjects, you're going through the foundational things, so you are exploring at max. Second year also, you're trying to develop your technical skills. That's how the curriculum is planned. So till third year, you are almost done with the basics that you need to incorporate in the world around. And then you start looking for opportunities. Then you start looking for projects. Then you start looking into, variety of diversions that we might have. So it was the third year for me when I did my summer internship. And when you're into a corporate, you get to know there's a lot of difference between the projects you create for your curriculum and the projects that are actually working there. And that was the turning point for me. There I realized, okay, this is something I really enjoy doing. I can sit hours doing that. I do not take it as a task. Rather, it is like a daily routine kind of thing for me, and I kind of enjoy it. So third year was for me where I decided that I really want to seek some experience into the industry first. And as and when I'll grow, I'll then take turns in my career, how it goes. Yeah, to answer your question, it was the third year.
Very nice. Thought process that we generally think that what we are experiencing right now in our campus, the same kind of experience we are going to get in the professional setting. But the
Not at
story
all.
is now that you are in this setting, you know it, and majority of them, the students, those who are here, the setting would be different, and that is why we are here to prepare you with all kind of
Yeah.
environment and all kind of programs that we offer inside the campus.
Yeah,
So,
to add into your point, I remember we used to have a lot of hackathons to, experience real life projects. So whoever are concerned with projects, and I see some questions regarding communications. You do get a lot of experience for communication. Believe me, I was a very introvert person when I was in school. I used to not go and approach people, but university helped me a lot. Like you have said about organizing, so you contact a lot of sponsors and etc. as part of organizing. So that's how you build up the soft skills, as Anuradha also mentioned earlier. Soft skills are very much important. Like if you
yeah,
know the tech, you need to explain it also with words. So
yes.
communication is the key.
I totally buy your point, Shivani. And so the next question, Yash, is it's for you. Like, since now you are not in campus, you have
Yeah.
already started your professional life. You are enjoying probably and thinking of so many other aspects in the career path. What was one given a chance? If you were given a chance to revisit your campus and go back to your BMU days, we will get that opportunity, like who is doing this, but okay, it's fine. So if you could go back to your BMU days, what is one thing or maybe two things, what would you do it differently, or is it something that you would have done more frequently or
Yeah.
wouldn't have done? Maybe the tips or maybe some do's and don't for the student, those who are joining us.
So initially, to be honest, I was very much involved in events and co-curricular activities, and I never thought about technical skills and nothing like that. I was like, "Ki, I want to join event management. I'll go do that." So if I could go back to my college days, I think I would definitely focus more on building a stronger technical portfolio, like personal projects and contributing to open source. There are many options available nowadays, and yeah, I'm trying out new freelance opportunities to strengthen my practical skills. I think I miss those things. And while I was very active in organizing events, and that taught me leadership skills, management skill, and improved my communication skill as well. I feel I think I could have balanced it better with both of them, but yeah, I wish I had been more. I have more involved in technical communities, hackathons, and coding competition to gain broader exposure. Yes.
You want to add something here, Shivani, that you get a chance to go back to BMU? What would you like to do it like more frequently? You thought that I missed this opportunity. ऐसा होता है ना जनरली अधिकतर टाइम में that we
Yeah,
always say ना school time हमारा best था, college time हमारा
yeah.
best था. I hope we could have done more in that. So if you want to add something on this, but
First thing, I would remove the COVID years. It took a big chunk of my campus life. But yeah, apart from that, I believe, like I said earlier, right, I was the first one from my family to be into technical ground. So I got to know about all of things a little late. I wish I knew it earlier. So I would have started some real-time projects, like Sidhyant has contributed to something which is actually giving back to the community, right? So that is how nowadays we understand, okay, you have to do something impactful for the community. That's what we are preparing for, not just to, develop something which is very basic. So for me, I would have done that. I would have be more active in my non-curricular things because I think there was some program which happens, something revolving around the business and entrepreneurship, right? So I was a little step back. I Now I feel like if I would have been more into it, I would have developed a new aspect towards my life, where you also think about something building of your own. So that would be something I would really like to explore back.
okay, great to know that. And this should be an eye opener to all the students, the future engineers, those who have joined here today. Please keep this on mind that you have to take part in everything. So, and what she's saying that she thought that if she'll get a chance, she would have done that. So don't give that thought, don't let that thought come in your mind later on. So try to get
Yeah,
involved in everything. Siddhant, if you are there, then maybe I can pass on this question to you. Are you there?
I think he was facing some technical issues. He mentioned the
Yeah.
chat. He'll be back.
Okay, fine. So once you are in campus, you are doing so much internship हो रहा है पढ़ाई हो रहा है propel में if you are in like Siddhant, he was there in that entrepreneurship journey, he was there the part of that, then there were sports, so many things happening together. What How did you have the balance between your study and curricular activity? Nowadays we listen this particular word, na, being in a corporate world, you listen a lot, work life balance. is a very good word to listen, that we have to maintain a work-life balance. So coming back to that time when you were a student at BMN, how did you have this balance of this study, then project, then internship, then fun and everything, college life, student life? How would you like to tell us?
Honestly, balance is very subjective, I would say. For everyone, it is a bit different. How I take it would be that for me, balance was all about time management, multitasking, and prioritizing my task. And it is how in corporate for me as well right now. So you have to be really good at time management because you only have 24 hours. You have to sleep, eat, do your all necessary stuff, and then develop your skills. So time management has to be on point. Okay. Then multitasking is above time management. If you could manage to do two things simultaneously, but not losing onto the touch of each. I would say sometimes people do, right? They attend the class and they're trying to do assignment also, but then you lose the concepts in the class. So don't do that. But manage your time well. Be conscious about what is your next task is so that you can plan ahead. And then one thing I made sure of doing was to be with the right group of people, or with the people who are having the same mindset as me. Because when you're with the right set of people, the task itself becomes so much of fun that you don't need to find time for fun other than that. So enjoy the process with right people. And if you feel like someone is lagging behind, take them along with you. BTech is not just about studies, it is also about life skills. So be a team leader and find fun in what you're doing that you should be doing.
Good to know that you have to enjoy also while you are there. 4 year is a very long period. You cannot be living your life without enjoyment bit. So that is very important.
Yeah.
So and now that BTech, when people join, the first and the most asked question, what is the kind of placement we'll get? And which is very true. When you are joining BTech, a professional degree, people always look after the placement, the kind of job they are going to get in. Now here we have different angles. Like somebody said that my dream job would be to get a job in a multinational company. Somebody would be having their own perspective saying my dream job would be somebody with the kind of profile I get in. Somebody will have it the kind of job I want, which will be giving me a very good CTC. So looking at from everybody's lenses, it will be a different. But yeah, coming back to this is, how did you prepare yourself to face the interview? When it comes to campus placement, you have to prepare yourself for the campus drive. You have to face multiple interview, and then you have that this will also prepare you for the different kind of work challenges that you are going to get in later on after you leave the campus. So how was that? How did you build that confidence to face the interviews and later on in your job profile the challenges that you are facing right now?
See, I mean, I can pitch in if that's okay.
Okay, is it Sidhyant?
Yes, yes.
Acha, acha. Please carry on, carry on.
Yeah. So basically, I would say that the arrangements in terms of soft skills training at the university is really good. I mean, there are trainers who train you for interviews, mock interviews are done, group discussions are done. So a lot of that helps you build up that confidence, how to crack when it comes to uh, GDs and interview sessions and everything. And I mean, in terms of placement, I would say that the preparation is an ongoing one. During the course of your BTech, what you will do builds up your personality, and that only reflects at the time of the interview. So I would say that earlier pointed out by Shivani and Yash, you have to make sure that you're taking part in activities, in different activities. I mean, academics, of course, but apart from that, a lot of other activities are also there. As in, you can be part of the clubs, you can do different activities, you can be part of these. There is this Savera as well, NGO. That adds up a different dimension to your CV. And you can be part of other clubs. That the BMU Robotics Club is there, the SciMat is there, ACM is there. So different clubs are serving different purpose that help you. You can do group projects with your peers. and all of that eventually shapes up your CV, and which is what reflects at the time of the interview. And the soft skill training again is extremely crucial. Like one of the students asked in the chat, and I would say that it is absolutely essential because what matters at the time of interview is how much you are presenting. I mean, someone might know 90%, but are only able to present like 60%. Someone might know only 80% and are presenting 75%. So they get the edge, right? I mean, the employer will only judge based on what he sees or what he hears. So that's really, really important. Make sure that you are taking part in different activities, enjoying everything, and alongside building your CV with different projects. And I mean, projects I would say are very crucial. So the more projects you do, the more exposure you get, and do not ignore the soft skills there as well. So university has made ample arrangements. And in terms of coding, I could also see some questions. Yes, you can start from scratch. You can start from zero, even if you don't know a single line of coding. I myself didn't had much clue when I started, but eventually, with the professors and the students, they actually help you. I mean, and then you are at a position where you can do not just. I mean, then again, it depends on your interest where you want to actually take your career. So yes, you can start everything right from the very scratch and learn a lot of stuff there at the beginning. So the environment is really cooperative and helpful. So yeah.
Good. So, all the audience, this is a very strong message coming from all the three alumni that soft skill is very important. Please don't ignore that and don't wait for the last term that there you will go and then you will start the preparation. Start it from the very beginning. We have a very interesting program which is called as mentor mentee program. So you will be getting the mentor. Be in touch with your mentor also. So now the next question is, now that you are not in campus anymore, everybody is busy with their own job, and I know job being so hectic, and somebody who has his own venture, they must be very busy. I mean, growing and scaling that. But is there any one moment or event or a story that you would like to share from BMU's life that still make you smile, or that has taught you that you something that you had a lasting impression? Any moment that you want to share?
Yeah, I think all of us would have something to share because we all, carry something. One thing for me that always make me smile is the day of convocation. Because after 4 years of your hard work, you get your degree in your hands and the proud on your parents' face. So that is something every child is dreaming about when they grow up. That is the day, and I was also selected as the best academic performer. So I was given award for that as well. So for me, that is the day that always comes into my head whenever I talk about university. Something that I always take away as a learning is the campus drive time, the placement time. Though I was a very good performer in academics, still it was not working out for me for a very long time. I was sitting in all of drives, but I was not getting shortlisted. So I would like to tell everyone, don't get disheartened. Like Sidhyant said, it is an ongoing process. It is not just a month of practice that you will do a month of practice and you will have a nice thing everywhere. It is the 4 years of process that you have to go through. So it takes patience, it takes times, and as everyone say, good things take time. So just be there, flow, take every opportunity as a step to the ladder to develop yourself a good persona, a good personality. That should be your goal and not like just the placement thing. I think that was we all were carrying that placement is most important. No, I don't think so. That's most important. The most important thing is that you should be placement ready by the 4th year.
Yes, very true. Very true. Well said. I completely agree with you on that part, that you should not come with this focus that I'm coming here only for placement. No, you should come with an open mind that you are coming here to learn everything. And once you're doing everything, automatically you will be getting the placement. Yash, you have to have any memory you have once you think about
Yeah.
BMU, you get any memory which makes you laugh or
So,
smile?
and yeah, so one moment which I'll never forget is a sixth fest, sixth hand master. think I had the opportunity, as I already mentioned, to lead the fest. I made new friends and work with different mindset of people. You'll get to know how things work, and it really helped me improve my teamwork and everything. And what made it more challenging was it happened during our placement season. So I know how did we handle it, and managing both placements and leading such a big event was not easy at all. But it taught me many things and how to handle pressure, balance multiple responsibilities at once. Also, like Shivani, I will never forget the convocation day. I I was selected as the best outgoing student from our batch, and the smile that I saw on my parents' face was very precious for me. And I'll never forget that smile and how it was very precious. And I still remember that day. I think I'll I'll always cherish these moments.
Yeah, that is something we are going to cherish. That no doubt,
Yeah.
undoubtedly, that is one feeling we everybody carries with us. And Siddhant, since you are the student from our very first batch, I could see 2014 ka campus. After seeing you, I could relate that time. So how is your life feeling when you think of the campus? I could see the smile at your face, but any memory, any event in your life that came in which brought smile, or you started thinking of the campus, anything of that sort?
I mean, I would say that if I start sharing all the memories, I mean, there won't be enough time to share. But I
Only
mean,
one is okay for now.
so, I mean, I would say that, like rightly mentioned by Yash and Shivani, that these 4 years are, the best years of your life. Trust me. I mean, I get you, all you new upcoming engineers, that whatever questions you might have had. But let me tell you, there's someone who has already done this, walked through this. This is the best years that you'll have, these 4 years. Number one. Number two, there you'll have a lot of memories, I mean, so many memories. Like once you graduate, you'll realize how lovely the college life is, how much you would miss your peers, the friends you will make for life. I mean, they are still connected, a lot of us. Whenever we find time from our schedule, once a year, we probably try to go on a trip. Recently, we went to Vietnam, the entire group. So it's a lovely, it's a lifelong thing that you will build over here. And in terms of memories, I would say that a lot of memories are there. We used to have this chai pe charcha, where all these, I mean, engineers, I would say, engineers would come and will sit at the mess during evening post tea or during tea, and we will discuss, everything would be discussed there, from politics to what all. In fact, we also used to discuss what is going on at the campus, how we can improve that. I mean, I remember the very first batch. Initially, we used to have this problem. Engineering, you will feel that many of the guys and girl students face this issue of keep back papers and whatever. So when we started earlier back then, it was, when you had to give a recourse of everything, it was a little expensive for the students. So we all decided that no, we should go and take it up to the management. And the management realized that, and they changed it to, and so a lot of memories are there. We used to have sports and everything. I was part of the football team at BMU. We used to go and play with different universities at IITs, BITS, Ashoka, Jindal, all these universities. We used to go there. They used to come at our university. We used to have these inter-college tournaments and all. So being part of that, all of that builds your personality. You will have lifelong friends who are there. And of course, convocation is a very special day. You feel so proud when your parents see you graduating, and when you throw that hat in the air. It's a lovely moment. It's a once in a lifetime moment, I would say. So yeah, and the memories are endless. I mean, the hostel memories are such that I cannot actually tell here. But every time we think of that, every time our friends, sit together on a group chat, or whenever we discuss that, it brings a smile on our face, literally. So yeah, you're going to have a blast. You're going to have a lovely time at the university. I mean, just enjoy whatever comes to your way. Just let it go with the flow. Do not take too much tension, and you'll go through it. You will sail through it. I mean, all you have to do is just take up the boat. That's what I would say.
Very nice listening from all of you. You have so many memories, and I'm sure you must be having because 4 year is a long, quite a long duration, and you had so many friends from all parts of country. So that will remain with you for the rest of your life. Having said that, we would like to have one piece of advice from each of you for our upcoming student who would be joining our university, and then maybe we can take a couple of questions and then we sign off. Any single piece of advice from each of you?
Yeah, so I'll start. So I'll to say to everyone. So when you step into college, say yes to everything that comes your way. I think it's the perfect time.
अरे मेरा माइक खुला है.
You- Yeah, you can carry on,
No
Yash.
worries, I have
So
muted her, so might be possible. Her camera mic got started. No worries.
Yeah, carry on, Yash.
So I was saying it's the perfect time to dive into new adventures, meet new people, and explore various interests. That the more you will say yes, no, the more you'll get to know what truly excites you. And to be honest, life won't get magically sorted. It starts here. So take full advantage of this time as much as you can. Shivani or Siddhant.
Yeah, Shivani, you have any one piece of advice for our new student coming and joining us on 11th of August?
I'm going to share the advice that I followed throughout my BTech. Okay, it's going to be very helpful for you. I believe, first of all, go with the flow. This is my go-to line. Go with the flow. Enjoy each moment you can. Okay, grab as much opportunities as you can. Think of each opportunity as a ladder, which will, shape up your personality, and grab them with both your hands. I see a lot of questions. They're frightened. They're asking about, we don't know about anything about coding. We don't know anything about this, that. Guys, just go to the campus first. Okay, someone asked me, should we search about something? Whenever you hear a new term, just search about it. It will help you overall. Okay. Don't be like, okay, I need to prepare myself. It's not an interview right now. You're going for to be interview ready for 4 years. So yeah, go ahead with your BTech first. You'll explore a lot about yourself, not just about BTech. Then only you'll be able to identify which direction you want to step. Okay. So all the best to everyone, and just go with the flow. Thank you.
You want to add any piece of advice, Siddhant?
Yeah, I mean, I would say that at the university, a lot of students are there, each one having different sets of skills, grasping skills. People come with knowledge and all. So initially, in the first year, it might felt overwhelming for some of you. That you might see that, okay, someone is really smart, or okay, maybe I'm lagging the class, I'm not able to understand that. So one piece of advice that I would have for you is post class, go and speak to your professor, and they'll definitely help you. That helps a lot, I would say. I mean, maybe because I was not someone who had that, I would say that came up with so much of, uh, I would say, pre-existing knowledge at the university. I was very fresh. So I used to feel that issue during my first year. So I used to go and speak to the professor. And, speaking directly one-on-one with the professor helps you a lot in terms of whenever you're facing any problems, majorly related to academics, you go and speak to the professor, they'll help you out. So that's the mentor-mentee program that I believe Anuradha ma'am mentioned. It's extremely helpful. It will help you during the course or before exams or whatever. Go and speak to your professors. They'll help you out. That is one. And another advice, the universal advice is, I mean, just enjoy everything. Make sure that you take part in as many things as you can, because that only gives you exposure, builds your personality over the course of 4 years, and that only gives you an edge over others. Or during the placement time, you'll realize how important it was to make sure that you did so much of that reflects in your CV. So enjoy everything and make sure that you're taking part in as many activities as you can.
Thank you so much. So I am hoping that everybody has taken the advice seriously. Although you will get many more advices, once you come here. You don't have to take everything so seriously. Now we'll take a couple of questions. So this question, maybe if Yash, if you can say, they are asking is, do you have any ragging at the campus?
No, no, not at all. It's a completely ragging-free campus. I never faced it. I think Shivani and Siddhant also agree to that. It's a very friendly campus. Even seniors were very supportive. They helped us a lot since starting, and I'm in touch. I'm in touch with most of them, and they're still helping us in professional life as well. So it's completely ragging-free campus, and everyone is very friendly.
Okay, so now everybody is having this informed information. We have it in our website also. It is written there in the website. We are a ragging free campus. We don't have that kind of any those culture. Now the next question is for Shivani. Somebody is asking how to do so many things, multitasking, how to manage the time. So time management के बारे में if you want to give some tips.
See, time management is again a soft skill that you will develop with time. Okay, but it's about prioritizing your task. So if you have a deadline for something which is a little earlier, you obviously give more time to that, right? Then it's always about balancing between your mental health, your well-being, your physical health, and your studies, all the stuff. So it's not a one-time knowledge. It's not a one-time skill that you watch some YouTube videos and you will grab the time management skill. It is a long process. All I will say is that the moment you realize you don't have a panic situation, you should give yourself a pat that you are managing your time well. That's all.
Okay, very nice. With this, I would like to tell that we do have a wellness center at our university campus. So, unless and until this, I mean, you can go and meet the counselor anytime you feel like. But unless and until you feel that something is not working properly, then maybe that is a concern. Till then, everything is okay. For and this brings down to me the last question. I'll take the answer from Siddhant. Some of them they are asking that I am not good at English. I cannot speak much, and I am feeling afraid. Will I be able to cope up with the curriculum or the communication that would be happening in English? What is your say on that? You are on mute.
Is it about the English issues is what they are asking about?
Yeah, English plus the communication thing.
Communication, right? So, I mean, like I mentioned initially, I come from a very small town. So when I came at the university, I was a fresher. I also faced that similar issue. But once you start living there, you'll have students from, the south side of India. They'll speak English. They'll help you improve. Your professors are there. Again, they have English trainers as well, soft skills trainers as well. So, I mean, if all you have to do is just, you spend time in that environment, your English will improve, your soft skills, everything will improve with time. So don't worry about it. All of these can be taken care of. These are, I mean, I can understand the questions where you're coming from, but once you go there, with time, all of these issues will automatically get solved. You just enjoy being there.
Yes. So enjoyment is very important. You are doing a professional degree here. You are going to stay here for a long time in the campus. Enjoyment will play a critical and very important role while you are going through all this thing, education, project, and everything. So it was so we would like to now close up and wrap up this conversation. So we are not going to take any more question because we have a very limited time. But I would like to thank each of you, Yash, Siddhant, and Manu, and Shivani. Thank you all for sharing your story. And acha, so that is the answer. So thank you all for sharing your stories, and it was nice listening from all of you how you are improving and you are excelling in your career. So for the audience, those who are here, I think you might have got a clarity. And the students and parents, those who are listening, wondering after BTech, you must have got that answer today, right now. So you don't have to worry a lot. You will get once you are at the campus, once you are joining the campus, automatically the thing will be in your places. You will get all the direction. And one more thing, here you are coming here. So BTech is not just a course, it is going to be a launch pad for your career. And it is not only about giving you all those gyan and degree, it is also going to give you the direction, the proper direction that you are going to take in your life. With that, I would like to thank everyone, and especially to our alumni guest for coming here and joining us. Thank you so much. Until then, all the students, keep learning and keep exploring. Thank you so much. Have a
Yeah,
good day.
thank you everyone.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you for
you.
Thank
having
you
us
everyone.
here.